Inner Traditions Audio presents The Flowering Wand, Rewilding the Sacred Masculine by Sophie Strand, read by the author. Dedicated to the memory of my grandfathers, Matthew Finn, Dave Tapper, and Mark Rogeson. Uplift the dark divine wand, the oak wand and the pine wand, and don thy fawn skin, fringed in purity with fleecy white like ours. Then streams the earth with milk, yea, streams with wine and nectar of the bee, and through the air dim perfumed steams of Syrian frankincense, and he, our leader, from his thyrsus spray, a torchlight tosses high and higher, a torchlight like a beacon fire to waken all that faint and stray, and sets them leaping as he sings, his tresses rippling to the sky. Euripides, the Bacchae. Young men, don't put your trust into the trials of flight, into the hot and quick. All things already rest, darkness and morning light, flower and book. Rainer Maria Rilke, The Sonnets to Orpheus. Introduction. The Sword or the Wand. Imagine that the great god Dionysus stands before you and rests his wand, his thyrsus, on your shoulder. The thyrsus, wound with ivy, might be a woody stalk of fennel, unearthed from the ground, still dangling roots and a fine white threading of hyphae, dew-slick and perfumed with dirt. It erupts with leaves, fruit, and flowers. When Dionysus lowers his wand to touch you with it upon your shoulder, he will catalyze you into mystical ecstasy and perhaps transform you into an animal or a plant. He is initiating you not into a linear patriarchal narrative of knighthood, but into the gestalt consciousness of his chaotic, vegetal, polytemporal belief sphere. Do we want to hand the masculine a sword or a flowering wand? The sword slices, divides, and subdues. Its tip drags imaginary borders across ecosystems. The sword does not embrace. It does not connect. It does not ask questions. It is not an instrument of intimacy. It either attacks or defends, affirming that every interaction is conflict and every story is about domination and tragedy. The sword, perfected by the Romans as the spatha, or short sword, for the specific task of maiming and executing prisoners, quite literally cuts the mind off from the body. The sword proposes that we can weave.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?